Hey you guys. So Jeb is down here on the ground.
I'm sort of alive.
Sort of alive. We just finished the workout, the lungers and the over the dumbbell burpees, and we're pretty wrecked. But we wanted to do some maintenance with you. So we're gonna put ourselves together a little bit and get some mats out, and we're gonna do a quick little maintenance run through for specifically like for today's workout. So if you're interested, stick around. Otherwise, no worries. Hope you guys are having a great first day of 2019. Give me just a minute and I'll get this thing all set up. If you've got any questions or anything about SP maintenance or about us, now would be a good time to ask. Okay, cool.
Can you reverse the camera while it's going while it's live?
I think so. Hi, Tim Wiggins. I'm sorry, bud. Am I do it like this way, Joe?
Sure.
Oh. I'm like too tired to even move my own weights out of the way. But I'll do it. Oh my gosh.
Trying to join it says you have to prove it or something.
Oh yeah, no, it says you're watching.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. I think it's working. I don't know. This is our first time doing this, so we'll see how it all works out. Okay, cool. Storage, garage.
Oh.
Tim Riggins.
Thanks, Brett. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think we gotta go from over here.
You gotta get close too so you can hear.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh gosh.
All right. So my shoulders are feeling pretty lit up. I think it's a combination of today and then like a bunch of push-ups and stuff I've been doing lately. But I think Jeb's back is a little lit.
My back blew up on that workout. And I don't remember it that like that from the first time I did this in September. But this time I was really feeling it. So I don't know if it's a combination of maybe sitting on the couch a little bit more in the last couple days than I have normally, or what. But I had to stop after the 3-minute break in the second run through. I had to take a nice long break and do some little baby cobras and stuff for my back, and it really helped. And then I'm really excited to do more of that now. So I'll let Carolina take it away to start, but maybe I'll go through some back stuff with you in a minute.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We can
All right.
go over there.
Cool. So let's come into a tabletop position. We're gonna do some cat cows. You're gonna drop your stomach, lift your chin, lift your tailbone up, big breath in. And then tuck your chin, round it out, spread your shoulders, let your head drop down. Keep going like that. It's amazing how already I feel better.
Yeah.
Really work to like release your stomach when you lift your chin up and breathe in. And then pull your belly button in, really spread your shoulders, drop your head. And come back to a neutral spine. You're gonna take your right arm out towards the right side. Take a nice big breath in. And then thread your right arm underneath the left armpit. Lay your shoulder down, rest your head down. Slow your exhales down. And then switch your arms, come back up to tabletop. Left arm goes out, breathe in. On an exhale, reach it under and through, lay your ear down. Unwind, come back to a tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, come back to downward dog. Walk it out a little bit. Reach your right leg way up high. Take a deep inhale. Step your right foot through, place it between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the ground. And then start to shift your hips forward. It might feel good to walk your hands up onto your thigh. Add any kind of variation to the lunge that you want. Release those hip flexors. Yeah, it took like everything in me to keep those dumbbells in the front rack position. And then I looked over and Jeb had this like sweet technique of he would step back, do the thruster, and then as the dumbbell was coming down from the thruster, he was already stepping back into the next lunge, which was like so smooth. All right, bring your hands down. Start to shift your hips back. Straighten out that right leg. Breathe into the hamstring. Especially if you had your lower back kind of flare up at all. Get to open up the hamstrings and the glutes. Try to rotate the left rib cage over towards the right thigh. And then move your shoulders back away from your ears. Alright, walk the hands forward. I'm going to slide that front foot over towards the left side. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. So you can stay, how's that feeling? You can stay up if that feels good. You can come forward, rest your head down. Pigeon is a little weird sometimes, so like if it doesn't feel good, then change it. Hi, Miranda. Miranda's on there.
Hi.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Did you do this workout? I mean, of course you did. All right, let's switch sides. Come back up, down dog. Pedal it out a little bit. We're gonna take the lunge on the second side, so left leg goes up high. Step that left foot through. Lower the knee down, take any kind of lunge that you want. Okay, she says she's at Starbucks, so she can't hear us. That's okay.
Oh.
You mean you're not just gonna start doing yoga in the middle of Starbucks?
If you guys are watching this now or watching this later, just remember that with any of these, you can start with something that's pretty gentle and pretty basic, and then as you start to cool down or open up or whatever, you know, you can take it into some more challenging or deeper variations. You know, you don't have to go 0 to 60 all at once.
All right, let's get into that hamstring stretch when you're ready. Sit back. I really like to keep my hips up high in this one, but sometimes, you know, it feels a lot better to like sit all the way back onto the heel. Just find what's gonna feel effective for you. Some days are different than others. All right, let's come forward into pigeon. Pigeon on this side for me is really kind of weird, so I usually end up doing swan. So I'm going to shift my hip off to the side and kind of bend the back knee a little bit more, so both of my knees are bent, almost like a 90-90, and then I'll start to walk forward and off to the side a little bit.
I love pigeon on this side.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's the other side that is not good. This side feels great. Other side I have to go real slow.
Where do you feel it? Or like where does it bother you on
the other side, if I'm not careful, I feel it in my knee. My knee is like a little tight right now, and so I have to get kind of the right angle and my foot in the right place, my back leg in the right place. So it generally pigeon looks very different on one side than the other for me.
Yeah. All right, start to come back up. Fill yourself up and come back to a down dog. And then I'll let you take it over.
Okay, so and pedal the feet out, you know, just even things out a little bit. And then bring your knees down to the mat, about mat width apart. And I have a feeling that part of the reason why my back kind of blew up in the middle of that, I didn't spend a lot of time opening up my hips beforehand on the front side. So I'm going to do a little hip opener. So you're going to sit in between your heels. Oh yeah. Yeah, I already feel it. So imagine you're trying to tuck your tailbone under and point it straight out in front of you. Push the tops of your feet down into the mat. Take a breath in, just lift your hips up.
As you breathe out, keep your tailbone pointing forward. Maybe lower your hips down in between your heels. Come down to the forearms. Maybe you go all the way down to your shoulders. Just avoid any sensation in the knee or in the lower back. Keep pressing the tops of your feet down. Try to pull the front of your ribs down. So your spine stays basically straight or neutral. And you just feel this sensation in the quads and in the hip flexors.
Jeb is way more flexible than I am here.
Yeah, I like this one.
So you can just hang out.
Yeah, he can just go all the way back, and I cannot.
So if you go this variation and you're all the way down, when it is time to come back up, just take your hands underneath the shins, fire up your core,
You come up onto the forearms, and then slowly make your way up. Step your feet back. And you're just going to come to
your stomach.
you start with your hands underneath the shoulders. Point your toes back behind you. And take a breath in. Just lift your chest up.
Stay here for the exhale. You can put as much or as little weight into your hands as possible. And then if you really want to just get some extension in the spine, but let the muscles relax, bring your forearms down to the floor. So your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Yeah, then you can just kind of gently push down and lift your chest up. You might try with your elbows, kind of pulling your elbows back towards your hips, keeping your collarbone broad. And slowly lower down. You take your fingertips to the floor, out wide. Stack your elbows above your wrists, and then press your fingertips down, feel your chest up. And you can very slowly kind of lean or twist over to one side, and then over to the other side. You can actually shift your weight over to one side. And this is all really just kind of playing around, just experimenting and going toward places where you feel a little tight, you feel like there might be some resistance. So Carolina did a really good job with that other stuff. My back started to feel better immediately. So this is just a little cherry on top. But the last thing we'll do is push back into a child's pose. Sit your hips back onto your heels or in the direction of your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Take some deep breaths. Send your breath all the way down to the base of your spine. Walk your hands slowly over to the left until you feel a nice stretch along the right side of your body. This feels really good. I could stay here for 15 minutes, but I won't. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. When you're ready, slowly walk back through the center and over to the right. Once you find that little stretch through your left side body, hang out there, breathe into the left side of your torso. Feel your ribs kind of getting further away from one another. Come back through the center. Walk your hands over in towards your knees. Fill your chest up. Take a deep breath and reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your elbows back and down with cactus with the arms. One more time, reach up. And bring your elbows down, chest wide. One more time. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I already feel like 1,000 times better.
Yeah, me too. I think we're gonna go do it again, and then we'll do some more maintenance after that.
No, definitely not. Yeah, looking forward to getting to know more of you guys this year, and hopefully helping those of you guys that are doing the maintenance part of the challenge stay motivated and excited about it. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year!